Okay, well, it's the daytime here. I did a really good placement on my eyelid tape right now. Pretty happy about that. And I got my bag for my groceries, which that's part of being an old man. And I got my Shure SM11, which I fucking love. This is probably my favorite microphone of all time, even though the Rode NT1A arguably might sound better. There's just like, I just fucking love. Oh, look at that. We've reached a new level. Um, I like talking about us like you're here. We've done this, we've done that. We're going to Walmart today to get some juice. And I heard a joke about that. This father gets a letter from his son. His dad. It says, "Dear Dad, we got, I got an A on my new paper, and but just to finish the previous point, we reached a new level where I'm not trying to prove the gangstalking anymore. At least not so fervently. At least not in every single video. So the fact that I have the camera facing me instead of facing towards showing the oncoming gang stalkers, it doesn't really matter because the point really isn't to prove that the gang stalking is happening. So anyways, dear Dad, I got an A on the paper. I got a date with the dean's daughter, and I made the football team. And the dad sends back a letter saying, I appreciate that, and don't think I'm not happy to hear from you, but I had to basically sacrifice my entire life for you to be at this college. So would you mind, just when you write me, say, Dad, we have got an A on the paper, and Dad, we got a date with the dean's daughter, and so I could feel like I'm involved, And so the next letter comes back, and it says, Dear Dad, we got another A on the paper, we got another touchdown, and we got the dean's daughter pregnant, and we're having twins, and mine died. What are you going to do with yours? Anyway, does anyone here like baseball? That was one of my jokes. I used to do stand-up comedy at Yuck Yucks. It's like this place in Canada, and there was this guy, my friend, who was he was really good. He was like one of the best. He was actually kind of famous, really. Like he works at the rehab center where Anthony Kiedis goes, like a $30,000 a month rehab center, as a counselor. Like he's like a highfalutin guy. He met Bobby Lee, and he grabbed Bobby Lee's dick the first time he ever met him. And anyways, so this guy, he's like my best friend for a couple years. And like in college, we're pretty much best friends. And and I have this one joke, and we do stand up together at Yuck Yucks. He's really good though. I'm kind of okay. I'm actually pretty good sometimes. But this guy's really good. Like this guy's opened for some well-known people. Like he's like really, I was just like amateur night kind of person. And so I had this one joke where I'm dating this girl, and the other day you hear about that accident on the freeway. This girl, she ended up dying actually, and I know that's not something you should joke about, but it actually is funny because she was 23 years old and she was pregnant. And then I just changed it. I go, hey, well anyway, anyone here like baseball? And my friend, he copied that joke. He straight up stole it from me one time. He's like, hey, anyone here like baseball? And I was just like, you motherfucker. So I got really good placement on my eyelid tape today. I'm still learning because I want my eyelid to be flicked up, so I could position the we're gonna do a little show and tell here. I could position the eyelid tape so it really flicks my eyelid up. We're gonna do a little show and tell. This is most likely a gang stalker meeting. Not that I'm trying to prove anything anymore. I think that actually proves more. I mean, if you're proving it by the way, by the side. Oh yeah, by the way, here's a gangstalker. It's more natural for the people who don't understand because I could tell you, had it, even when it was happening to me, I couldn't believe it. I have a cough. Fucking sucks. Okay, so it's a really nice day out. Let's roll the windows up. Yeah, sometimes I'm sad. I see like a hot woman and I'm sad. You know, I think, well, I guess it's not for me anymore. That would be a gangstalker muffler. Hope my damn TLC tugger doesn't fall off. In case you don't know what foreskin restoration is, you should Google that. If you're snipped. This would probably be a gangstalker right here. They use a lot of black SUVs. So I'm getting really good groceries today. Basically, my mom gave me a bunch of rainbow trout, frozen rainbow trout. So if it's not vegan, I still eat it if it's getting thrown out. Probably a gangstalker here. And probably a gangstalker there. I don't know if you saw that guy. He just touched his red hat while I walked in. So my mom gave me 4 fillets of rainbow trout, which are pretty big. So I have to get some stuff to deep fry it, like, oil. We already have oil, but it's from Costco. I fucking love this mic, man. You know how you can have something that's not the best? Like, could you imagine dating a woman and she's not the most beautiful, but you're the most attracted to her? You know, like that's kind of how I feel about this microphone. It's not, I mean, certainly it's the best lav mic you can get. You'll never find a better lav mic ever, but it's not better than like a studio mic. But the ease of use, putting it on a headset, and yeah, it droops down. Yeah, it's way heavier. It's the heaviest lav mic you've ever seen, but it's supposed to be on your lapel. It's still so close to my mouth, gets good sound. And I'm gonna message the guy who sold me this iRig Pre 2, the preamp, because I asked him to send me the $25 back that I sent to him because I was gonna get a new. Oh, now I barely need any flour, but it's only $1 more for more than 2 times as much. So I think I should get the big bag, even though, what's really the point? I don't know. And so I just ordered a brand new preamp, the same one on Amazon. That's why I asked him to send me the money back. And then the brand new one didn't work at all. Oh, $3.97, that's a really good price. That's amazing. Peanut oil is the best for frying. You could argue avocado, but once you factor in the price, peanut oil is the best. Okay, what else do I need here? Cereal, milk. I don't think I need anything from over here. And maybe I need chips, I don't know. And so I think I'm gonna send this guy. This guy's really nice. Like he was like, don't even worry. If you don't have the money, just don't even worry. And he's like, thanks for being honest. And I was thinking, yeah, it's, I guess, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be honest. I'm trying to have good karma. Like, I don't want to have like bad omens or like bad feelings. Like, I don't want to feel $5 for one, or yeah, like the mini ones are the best. These mini ones are the best, but they're so expensive. These other ones are not as good, but they're almost as good. Oh, that's right. I needed French fries. I kept thinking, why am I going over to the freezer section? Okay, so I sent this guy $25. The preamp itself was $40 plus shipping, and the brand new one on Amazon was $80, but now it's only $60. And so it was $55 from eBay after I did the shipping. And oh yeah, so this is everything I need except for almond milk. And so I sent him, so he's out $55 for this thing because it makes crackling noise, which you can barely hear. Like right now, for example, you can probably not hear the crackling noise. I mean, the only time you'd really hear it is when the gain is cranked up to level 10 and when there's like a silent pause, like in a room or something. There's probably a gang stalker there. It's so pathetic. It's so trivial. Sometimes it's so trivial that you actually couldn't believe it. Like, you know, it kind of lends credit to the, what am I trying to say? Like, so they do something trivial, like they stand in front of you or they scratch their face in front of you. And that seems so ridiculous and unbelievable that it doesn't seem on par with trying to kill you in a car accident. If that makes sense. Like if you believe it, supposing you believe it, you'll be like, well, you know, they're just rubbing their hand around. They're just rubbing their hair around you. And that's easy to document. But things that are not easy to document are when they gas you, when they break into your house. They're going to make sure that you don't document that. They'll let you document the effect of it. They'll carve something into your table. They'll replace your clothes with other clothes. They'll do lots of vandalism that you could show, but they won't have. If you have a camera set up, they know. And it's rare. Some TIs do claim that they have footage of break-ins. Like there's this one psychologist, alternative homesteading, Lorraine, and she has video, and you can hear them trying to break into her house, but you can't see it. But you can hear them trying to jimmy open the door, and they know where the camera's placed. And then she'll show the door all broken open. She'll show the police reports, how the police officer comes and says, you know, I used to be a locksmith before I was a cop. It doesn't look like there's any break-in, and it's clearly a break-in. Or she'll show someone like firing a gun on her property, but it's someone in the distance. You can't see who it is. Canola is pretty good for frying. You could argue that avocado is the best, but when you factor in the price, not really. So I do like this mic, and now that I'm using, or this preamp I mean, and now that I'm using the other microphone with it, which doesn't require it at maximum gain, because the louder the gain, the louder the crackling. I'm even more happy with it, and I feel like I'm gonna send this guy, even if he sent me some money, I'm gonna not accept it because I don't have auto deposit set up. And I'm gonna send him more money. I might send him $20 more, so that it's $45 in total I've given him, which is just $10 cheaper than the whole cost. Although I doubt it cost him $15 to do the shipping. That, you know, I don't know how eBay determines the price, but it was an hour away. I don't think it would have cost $15 to ship it. Seems like a kind of flat rate. I don't know. But I'm excited to do that. I'm a bit autistic, I think, self-diagnosed. And so I don't like social interactions. So messaging this guy and dealing with that, I check my email once a month because it stresses me out. Even checking Quora. Now these planes, these tiny little planes, they've been flying over our house all day. Like every 5 or 10 minutes there's a plane flying over our house. And they know what room you're in too. I mean, I'm partially saying this for the other TIs, like just in case there's a new TI, I'll say the things that are so absurd, they're true, but they're so absurd that it's gonna alienate like 99% of people, just supposing that the audience is not TIs. I think the audience is mostly TIs, but supposing not, I'll say the truth, which is they fly these planes over our house specifically to correlate with what room we're in, with what room I'm in, so that the plane is visible. Like if I'm in the bath, they'll fly it in view of the bathroom window so I can see them out of the bath. And that's how wasteful, absurd, that's how completely absurd this is. And like to a person who hasn't been awakened yet to the global cabal and to what that is, I don't think you could even, that's just so egregious. Or so, well, it's not really that egregious, but I mean, it's just it's so stupid. It's so over the top. It's like they write a Broadway musical, and they perform a Broadway musical as a flash mob with like 400 people in a parking lot just for you. And every parking lot, you're driving down the street, and they know that you're gonna like turn into some street. They know it's been like an hour, like 4 hours since you've used the bathroom, and you're driving in a new city. And so in every single parking lot, they have a flash mob set up, ready and waiting for you to pull in, so they could do a musical about you killing yourself. And it's like done by the police and the firefighters and the lawyers and the judges and the all the gatekeepers in society and the homeless people too. And it's like, and you're trying to tell people, and they're like, yeah, sure there, buddy. And you're like, no, they're siphoning like trillions of dollars. They're siphoning like trillions of dollars. Like this is what they're paying themselves to do. They're using taxpayer money to like voyeuristically torture people. They're trying to find as useless as tasks as possible. Like they don't just want to kill you, they want to torture you. And they don't just want to torture you, they want to get paid. Part of it is just, I think money is the excuse. I think the real point of it is torture. I mean, what is gangstalking? Human experimentation. Is it investigation? No, that's what the complete retards believe. Underneath that, it's human experimentation. There's a long history of that, and it's all covert. There's a precedent set that all the programs that are this program that were caught in the past and now are allegedly shut down were always covert. So you can't say, well, there's no proof, there's no history of that. Yes, there is a history of it. There's like 70 years of history of it. And even if you read about it on Wikipedia, it'll say many people think that it still goes on under the new name of investigation. But underneath the human experimentation, it's underneath the money laundering, it's human trafficking. And underneath the human trafficking, at its very core, it's, you're not a chosen one, you're not a person of God, you're not a whistleblower. If you are, that's a coincidence. It's, I want to see your dick, I want to see your pussy, I want to watch you in the shower. When the live streamers get paid the most? When they sleep. That's a real thing. Live streamers, they get paid the most when they sleep. Some of them, there's some who don't. But whatever you say in the daytime, that's just your hypocrisy. But when you're sleeping, that's the real you, because you don't know anyone's watching you. They want to watch you in the shower. They want to, because you're a heartbeat with a hole, or you're a heartbeat with a pole. That's the reason why it happens. Because some old unlovable cunt got married, got fat, no one loves her anymore, and she wants to watch someone in the shower. That's the real reason why it's done. Because someone wants to rape you, they want to steal your land, they want to asset strip you. They want to watch you get tortured. That's a lot of it too, is just making money. But you'd have to say, like, when someone is like like does snuff films for a living. Now this is a regular couple. This is like a very common gang stalking couple. That guy's probably a gang stalker. This guy yelled "shut up" at a dog next door. Like the gang stalking woman across the street used to have a dog that would bark all the time. And he's like "shut up," and meanwhile they professionally do noise campaigns. There's a sinking car in front of me. So yeah, my eyelid tape is getting way better now. I'm like significantly better at placing it. I don't try to place it so aggressively anymore. And I can finally wear a sweater outside. You know, that's pretty cool. Holy shit, I could close the shed too. Let's get a long view shot of this. What the hell is going on with this? Yeah, I can't. What's going on with this damn shed? Feels like it's distinctly stuck on something. I have a vague memory of lifting it up, pulling it up, and that helps. But nothing seems to be helping. Ooh, Richard's outside. Richard's visiting. Ooh, fuck you. Good groceries. Good groceries. Hello. Okay, Richard, want to go inside? Oh yeah. Fish fillets. Thawing fish fillets. Sorry, what do you say? Oh shit, I forgot the juice. I knew. Did he attack you? Yeah, he's a very bad boy. I think well, he's hangry, I think. I'll give him some food. I got some cereal if you want any. Reese Pieces. Oops. Yeah, he's pretty jonesing for some food. Okay. Could put away the oil, the milk. Let's see here. Should go outside for a. I need a breath of fresh air over here. It's so nice out. I just want to stand outside. Check out my face. Get the camera even further away. I don't know. Let's see if we can. There we go. That's pretty cool. Eyelid tape. Yeah, we got some eyelid tape. It's fucking really, really hot out all of a sudden. I'm like too sweaty. I kind of wanted to do a water fast today. You know, it's like every day. Then I got these fish fillets going on. Here's what my eyelid tape looks like in the shade. You can see all these different angles of eyelid tape. You can hear the gangstalking tenant outside. Okay, well, I think that concludes our video for the time being.